Hey everyone. So today I'm gonna talk about very briefly about last night's episode of The Flash. Uh, we had that cliffhanger at the very end, which blew my mind, but I'll get into that. But first things first. Obviously, the beginning. You know, they Nora knows that today is the day that. Well, it was the day that Barry and Cicada would fight. The whole point of they weren't supposed to fight, he is trying to convince Cicada to take the cure that Cisco and Caitlin invented. Obviously, the cure is to no longer become a metahuman and become human again, as explained in the prior episode of with King Shark. Anyways, they obviously are going to try to convince him to see if he is going to take it. He does do it in the first try. He does try to talk to him, doesn't succeed. Barry tries to convince him for his legacy. Cicada is like, nope, I'm all set. I don't care about my legacy. I just hate metahumans. Nora feels terrible, tries to find ways that Barry can convince him to take the cure by going through the past uh, conversations that he has had with other enemies of his that he did try to convince them to become better, like Captain Cold. I forgot the other person, but you know what I'm trying to get at. And she ends up talking to Thawne, and Thawne, actually this was before. Thawne tells Nora that he's afraid he can't they can't predict they can't see the future anymore. I'm assuming because of the fact that she has been meddling around with the current timeline. And he tells her that something bigger or something worse or someone worse is coming. And obviously, flash forward to the second confrontation that Flash has with Cicada. He ends up revealing his identity to Cicada, telling him that he is a father as well, and that he knows that Cicada cares about his niece. So, and he also tells him that he's a father as well, that he would do whatever it takes to protect his daughter. Convinces him. They take him back to Star Labs to get started with the cure, under the condition that the doctor that has been helping him heal be with him at the same time, which they agree, of course. He takes the cure, and then Flash is able to obviously he's able to get his powers back. Well, he always had his powers, but with the dagger, his powers go away. So they kind of notice that it's working, and then out of nowhere, a new Cicada comes out of the blue. Blew my mind. Takes down Team Flash, kills the Doctor, takes Dwight, and just runs away. They run away, and then obviously at the very end, it's revealed that the new Cicada is the niece of Dwight. So that's kind of an overview of the episode. It was a really good episode. I did not think a different Cicada, aka his niece, would be the new villain. I think that Thawne is behind it. Even though he is trying to help Nora stop Cicada, we all know how Thawne is, how evil he is. He always has a backup. He always has his own agenda. So there's obviously a reason why he's helping her. And in the preview of next week's episode, it shows that he wants Nora to tell Barry about their association, which I'm excited to see because, one, Barry hates Thawne, so he it's gonna definitely gonna hurt him, or he's gonna be disappointed that his own daughter is working with his number one enemy. And also, I definitely want to see how in the world the niece is the new, how she got her powers. I know she was in the hospital, she was unconscious and little, and now she's big. She's like, I don't know, older, of course. So time travel has something to do with it. And if it involves time travel and Barry and Excess were not involved, then my best bet is obviously Thawne. Again, he always has his own plans with, you know, he always has a reason to do something that always just benefits him at the end. Doesn't want to help anybody. So I'm actually really hoping that later in the season that they show a Barry and Thawne confrontation. Barry might go off saying, "Do not ever talk to my daughter again," or something like that. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see. I honestly, that was a really good episode. The week before that was really good. The one with King Shark and Gorilla Grodd, that was really really good. It takes away the whole cicada background story. Just focuses on the two other Flash villains, and obviously it goes in deeper into about the cure that Cisco created. But yeah, I mean, that's really what I really had for this episode. No complaints. Really good. Looking forward to next week's. Let me know your thoughts.